We are ready to pop the cork in Champaign, Illinois, home to the Fighting Illini, and the fans clad in orange and blue are more than ready for this one. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Illinois will kick it off to get us underway. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. From the gun, give on the inside. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Thomas looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Tucker. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker, it's Tucker. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. You can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Unloads to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch. And in this case, even catching the football, it was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The Commodores send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Give to the single back. He'll push his way out to the 38, pickup of 3. All right, guys, let's chat about Illinois. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking downfield, it's Quinn. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. He wants to take the top off. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Gotta love how this defense started the football game. They forced the punt on the first drive. First play now, come out, set the tone. Great run defense, forcing a negative play and putting their defense in a good spot.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. They've got the screen set up. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. He's looking downfield to throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Commodores will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the signal, secures the field. And they'll put it in play at the 37. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Quinn. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Punt is in the air. He'll take it on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Otis. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And I love the quarterback's accuracy here. Hit him in stride, man. Hit him where he can catch the football and continue to run and do more damage after the catch like he did right there.
It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Thomas back to pass. Here's the pressure. Throwing on the run. And his throw is incomplete.
This quarterback, man, is scary fast. I think sometimes he's too fast. I think on a play like that, sometimes when you're on the run, you just want to sort of settle yourself a little bit, get your feet under you so you can make a more accurate throw.
Makes the grab. It's Emmanuel. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A third down try for the offense. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. They get to him as he throws. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Hunt is on its way. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. The give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's talk for a second about Illinois. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Breaks into the open. Oh, he got loose. Gets away from one, finds room. The tag. Touchdown, Illinois. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And these offenses, man, they've been struggling, and you've been waiting. Who's going to make the big play? They finally break through. They make the big explosive play, and maybe this is what they needed to get this offense rolling.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it done with a big play, a 76-yarder for the score. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Got his man to the left. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Now on first down from the 30. That's reeled in. It's Tucker. Nice route, nice catch by this receiver. What's important for a quarterback throwing the in route to a guy in the slot?
Well, I think he has to have great timing, and I think the receiver needs to get his right depth so that they know exactly where each other is going to be and when the ball is going to be in the air.
He's loose on the right. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Doors.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner will be dragged down. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. Looking for a man. It's Quinn. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Yeah, you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Corrals it at the 45. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Thomas looking to fire. Makes the catch. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Touchdown, Vanderbilt! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Lining up to add another. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Pulls it in. It's Anderson. At the 45 on its way. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. A first down for the offense.
Here we go.
The RPO, it's complete. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Anderson with the carry. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wide out there on the slant.
The give to the back. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
That's a great job of just trusting your offensive line to get it done, scoring the touchdown. An extra point's going to tie this thing up right before halftime. And after that run, I think they're going to feel more confident running it in the second half.
And he tacks on the extra point. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Thomas back to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Pocket breaking down. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Commodores will boot it away to start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Looking to pass, it's Quinn. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Oh, my gosh. How do you drop that throw? My guy is wide open. That had 6 written all over it.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
You know, one of the things I hated as a quarterback was the blitzes from the inside linebackers, because those guys end up in your hip pocket quickly. It's really hard to step into throws when you've got inside linebackers bringing the heat.
He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Finds his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You know, that play right there shows me that the quarterback has a plan. He had no hesitation. The defense was bearing down on him. He got hit on that play, but he knew where his running back was. He got it.
Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots. You read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Got his man on the right. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. That's caught. It's Tucker. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen it.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting there, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
On the run, fires downfield. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He's out of bounds at the 31 after a nice return. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Dropping back, it's Quinn. Out of the backfield, he's open. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going over the top. Pulls it in down the sideline. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Complete downfield. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The give to the tailback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And this one is perfect. And we are all tied up here in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Clemson is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Tucker. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Commodores have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Takes it the other way. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown Illini.
It's the one thing the head coach challenges his team with, guys. Late in games in the fourth quarter, tie ball game. Who's going to step up and make a play? That guy did right there. Picking it off, taking it to the house.
Getting set for the point after. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Looking to buy time. He'll get rid of it. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The give to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Safe completion on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Tucker. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now in the defensive.
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
The Commodores are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Under fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Coleman. Crosses the 30. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And the Commodores with the 1st and 10. Thomas looking to fire. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Hey, listen, it's hard for an offense. When you're trailing late in the game, you've got to throw to get back in. The defense already knows it anyway. On top of that, you've got this weather that you have to deal with. These conditions are not conducive to playing pitch and catch. This is a big uphill battle for this offense.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Man, I'm going to be curious to see this offense down the stretch. That's back-to-back runs. This is a pivotal part of the game. We're in the fourth quarter. Like, what are they going to lean on? What weapon are they going to go to find a way to get across the finish line?
And they can't make the connection on third down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have...
He hurls one deep down the left side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Illinois!
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Sends it back in motion. Thomas back to pass. That's caught. It's Tucker. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays during the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
The snap sets up the throw. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. There he goes. Smashes through the tackle. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, this situation in the game, trailing with not a lot of time left, I understand going to the sideline to try and save clock, but you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. Don't be afraid to use those. You can attack the middle of the field, use the timeouts to save the clock that way.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the big fella. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Unloads to the right. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Thomas looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it for a touchdown, so hold on a second. They're not dead yet. In fact, they're suddenly feeling much better.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. Just over 20 seconds to play. They must recover this onside kick to have a chance. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
With jet sweep pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
This guy is very proud about his accuracy. That's why he's one of the better quarterbacks in all of college football. And that time, ball just got away from him a little bit. It's going to set up 3rd down.
Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Looking for room at the 25. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it from here.